Now we are discussing about the ASA congruence rule, that is angle side angle. Two triangles are said to be congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of another triangle. Okay, so proof is here. We are given two triangles ABC and DEF, in which angle B equal to angle E, angle C equal to angle F, and BC equal to EF. So now we need to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, proving the congruence of the two triangles, we are taking three cases. At first, the first case, that is, let AB equal to DE. This is the first case. Now what do you observe? You may observe that AB equal to DE. Assume that AB equal to DE. Assumed. Angle B equal to angle E given. BC equal to EF also given. So by SAS rule we can write that triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, got it? Now we are taking next case. Let, if possible, that AB greater than DE. So we can take a point P on AB such that PB equal to DE. Okay, PB equal to DE. Okay, now consider triangle PBC and triangle DEF. Now consider triangle PBC, this triangle, and DEF, this triangle. Okay, observe that in triangle PBC and triangle DEF, PB equal to DF, angle B equal to angle E, and also given that BC equal to EF. So we can conclude that triangle PBC, we can say that triangle PBC congruent to triangle DEF by the SAS axiom for congruence. Okay, since the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts will be equal. So we can write that angle PCB equal to angle DEF now. But we are given that angle ACB is equal to angle DFE. Okay, so we can write that ACB equal to angle PCB. Okay, it is possible only if P coincides with A. So we can write that BA is equal to ED. So we can write triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, DEF. Okay, by SAS axiom. Okay, now the case 3. If AB less than DE, we can choose a point M on DE such that ME equal to AB. ME equal to AB, and repeating the arguments as given in case 2, we can conclude that AB equal to DE, and so triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, now you know that the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if two pairs of angles are equal, the third pair is also equal. Okay, so two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. So we may call it as the AAS congruence rules also. Okay, now it is RHS rule. So in this rule, if in two right triangles, the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Okay, so given here that two right angles, here it is ABC and DEF, where angle B and angle E equal to 90 degree. Okay, and hypotenuse is equal, so we can say that AC equal to DF. Okay, and one side is equal, so BC is equal to EF. Okay, so now we have to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, so in right triangle ABC, by Pythagoras theorem, we can write that AC square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to AB square, that is height square, and BC square, that is base square. So we can write from here that AB square equal to AC square minus BC square. Okay, so it is equation 1. And in right triangle DEF, by Pythagoras theorem, we can write that DF square is equal to DE square plus EF square, or we can write that DE square equal to DF square minus EF square. Okay, so from 1 we are getting AB square equal to AC square minus BC square. Okay, so now AB square equal to DF square minus EF square, because side AC equal to side AC equal to DF and side BC equal to EF already given. Okay, so we can write that AB square equal to DF square minus EF square. So ultimately we got that AB square equal to DE square. Okay, from equation number 2. So now we got actually AB equal to DE, so it is the equation number 3. Okay, now in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, from equation 3 we can write AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF already given, AC equal to DF already given. So we can write by SSS congruence rule triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, so the rule is already proved. Okay, go to the next slide. Now we are taking some examples from NCERT book. Let's do it. Now we are taking the example 1. So in this figure, already given the figure here, figure number 7.8. Okay, so in figure number 7.8, OA equal to OB, OA equal to OB, and OD equal to OC, and OD equal to OC. So that triangle AOD and BOC are incongruent and AB parallel to BC. So already we have done this example in the previous slide, so look it and do it carefully. Okay, example 3 is that line segment AB, this line segment AB is parallel to another line segment CD. O is the midpoint of AD. Okay, so that triangle AOB, this triangle, is congruent to triangle DOC, this triangle, and also prove that O is the midpoint of BC. Okay, so let's prove it. Consider triangle AOB and DOC first. AOB and DOC first. Angle ABO is equal to angle DCO. Alternate angles, as AB parallel to CD here and BC is the transversal, and also angle AOB is equal to angle DOC, vertically opposite angles, and already given that OA equal to OD, OA equal to OD. Okay, so therefore we can write that triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC by AAS rule. Okay, and also we can say that OB equal to OC, okay, by CPCT, that means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, so we can say that O is also the midpoint of BC here. Okay, thank you. Go to the next question. We are looking for theorem 7.2. Now 7.2 theorem says that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so now it is theorem 7.2. Theorem 7.2 says that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. This result can be proved in many ways. So we are taking one of the proofs here. Now we are taking the triangle here. Here it is A, B and C. We are given an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC. We need to prove that angle B equal to angle C here. So let us draw the bisector of angle A and let D be the point of intersection of this bisector of angle A and BC. Here it is the bisector and the point is D. Okay, so now look in this figure now. Okay, in triangle BAD, this triangle, and CAD, this triangle, AB equal to AC, AB equal to AC already given, and by construction you can say that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Okay, AD equal to AD because AD is the common arm here. So we can write that triangle BAD congruent to triangle CAD by using SAS rule. So angle ABD, this angle is equal to angle ACD since they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. So you can write that angle B equal to angle C here. Okay, go to the next question. Now theorem 7.3. Theorem 7.3 says that the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, so this is the converse of theorem 7.2. We can prove this theorem by ASA congruence rule. Okay, so we are taking the examples. So the example 4 says that in triangle ABC, the bisector AD of angle A is perpendicular to side BC, so that AB equal to AC, that means AB equal to AC, and triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. ABC is isosceles triangle. Okay, so let's start. So in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, angle BAD equal to CAD, angle BAD equal to angle CAD already given here. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. AD is the common arm, so you can write AD equal to AD, and angle ADB is equal to angle ADC equal to 90 degree. Okay, given, it is given in the question. Here it is, angle A is the perpendicular to side BC. Okay, so we can write that triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD by SA rule. Okay, and also we can say that AB equal to AC, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Okay, so we can say that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Go to the next question. Now example 5. Example 5 says that E and F are respectively the midpoints of equal sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. Here is the triangle ABC, and E is the midpoint of AB, F is the midpoint of AC. Okay, so that BF is equal to CE. Okay, let's prove. So in triangle ABF triangle and the triangle ACF, that is ACF, this triangle, AB equal to AC given, AB equal to AC already given. Angle A is the common angle in both of the triangle. and we can say that AF is equal to AE, halves of equal sides. So you can say that triangle ABF congruent to triangle ACE by SAS rule. So therefore we can say that by corresponding parts of congruent triangle, BF is equal to CF. BF is equal to CF. Okay. Now example 6. Example 6. So the question is, in an isosceles triangle, here it is the isosceles triangle ABC with AB equal to AC, that means this arm is equal to this arm. D and E are the points on BC such that BE equal to CD. Okay, so that AD equal to AE. Okay, so in triangle ABD and in triangle ACE, AB equal to AC already given here, AB equal to AC already given. Okay, and angle B equal to angle C, this angle is equal to this angle because angles opposite to equal sides. Also BE is equal to CD, BE this is equal to CD. Okay, BE is equal to CD. So we can write BE equal to CD already given in the question. So if I write BE minus DE and here CD minus DE, so we are subtracting D from BE and CD on each side. So we got BE minus D, that means BE and minus D, so we got BD, so we get BD. So BD here is equal to C because CD minus DE will get CE. Okay, so we can say that triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACE. Okay, by using the equation 1, 2, 3 and SAS rule. So this gives us that AD equal to AE because corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, thank you.